Hey, so I'm actually working on a project right now, and I just thought I would get some more work done, and by that I mean I'm just going to play around a little bit and see what happens. Now, I'm very serious. This is a project, but I need to be very familiar with the RAM table and just RAM accesses in general when it comes to Sonic 2. So as you can see, that's my uh, only ROM I've opened on this version of BizHawk. Hopefully the volumes are fine. It's going to be pretty quiet because I'm too lazy to deal with the pain in the ass that is installing Adobe Premiere right now. So I'm not going to mess with it. So we got the game running, and I have a bunch of stuff here that I need to open up. So let me get RAM Watch. And I already have some watches that I saved before. And cool, it actually froze for me. It kept the minutes frozen. So these are just some of the addresses that I've already kind of picked out. And let's see. We don't necessarily need RAM search, but I'll open it anyway. Actually, no, we don't need that. I did use that last night to find the score, I believe. Next up, we will want the hex editor just because it lets us look at RAM as it's being accessed, or not accessed, but as it's being changed. So a good example of this is we can go down to, actually we're super close to it, so wow, I got right on it by just guessing. Well, not guessing, but randomly sliding. Let's change memory domain data size to 1 byte. So if we actually look here at B008, these 3 bytes here each correspond to Sonic's X coordinate, where the first byte here is like the coordinate itself, the X position. The next byte here is the pixel, and this third byte here is the subpixel. So, and because they're bytes, they each go up to 255. So it's a little hard to catch on B00A, this third byte here, but it actually goes up to, it goes up to FF, and then it rolls over, and that's when B009 will increment. So to get a better look at just this happening in real time, where we can see it in more human readable numbers, I've got, I'm in the wrong thing. I've got in the Lua console here, I've got a script, Sonic 2 testing, and now we have the X and Y position being shown. Now, those 3 bytes that I show correspond to the X position again, and then starting at, I believe, starting at C. Yeah, it's actually right here. Starting at B00C is Sonic's Y position, and it follows the same 3-byte formula, where the first byte is the Y position, which is just 2, which we see here by O2. The next one we see here in BOOD 90, that's 144. And then E is 0, which as we see here is 0. So I can go ahead and minimize that. And let's see if I can come up with some kind of nice arrangement where I can get the game a little bigger. I don't really need the Lua console in front of anything, so let's do this. Every once in a while I might manually input a command into the Lua console, but for the most part that's not going to be necessary. But an example of that while I'm talking about it is I can actually manually input things here, so I do need to change the memory domain, which I had a hard time initially figuring that out. So we can go memory.use memory domain, and it's, what is it, options, 68K RAM. So it says true, which means that successfully changed the domain. Now we can do memory.read byte OXB008, and we get 0, which seems, I actually thought something went wrong for a moment, but no, if you look here, our X position 0, so if we move over, once this one hits 255, it'll roll over. Well, once it goes above 255, it rolls over, and we have a 1 on our X position now. So let's check that out again. And now we have a 1 here. And I can, of course, do the same with B009, which would correspond to the 36 in the X position. And as we see, we have 36 here. And obviously, B00A will get us the 108 that we expect. And again, we can see all three of these here. The only difference being that here they're in hex and here they are in decimal. And I don't think I can change that, but it doesn't matter because it's a hex editor. You read hex. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, just getting familiarity with what's going on here in the table. As you can see, I also have the X velocity and Y velocity, which, as you might be able to see in this RAM watch over here, these are at B010 and B012. And I believe these are, yes, these are 2 bytes. So B010 and B012. Now, as you see, both of those are 0. So let me highlight the X velocity, and you can see it's changing as it should. Now, note when I go left, if you watch the actual value here in the hex editor, we see FF. And that's because this is a signed number, and what that means is by sign we mean like positive and negative sign. It's as simple as that. So when we have a signed number, it can be a negative value. If it's an unsigned number, it can only be a positive value. And the way negative values actually work, they actually start from kind of the highest possible value, which would be FFFF, and it kind of goes backwards from there. It's a little weird to explain if you don't have familiarity with it, but it works out. And if I were to go right, it starts counting normally from 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Similarly, we see the same thing. What we often have in graphics, in computer graphics, our Y position, X is kind of normal, where left are smaller values and right are bigger values. But the Y coordinate is kind of reversed from what we typically think of that we might have seen in a math class. So going from the top left is actually 0, 0. And from the bottom right would be, 1, 1, or whatever the maximum numbers are. So in other words, the further up you go, the lower your Y position is. The further down you go, the higher your Y position is. So we can see this here. If you watch my Y position up here at the top of the emulator, when I jump, well, it's really hard. Okay, yeah, it's much more easy to see there. It's going down. And it goes back up as I go down. So similarly, the Y velocity is actually negative when I'm jumping up and positive when I'm falling down. So the whole point of that tangent was here. If you watch my Y velocity when I jump, it starts with F, and then it counts back up once I'm falling down. Once again, it's just because it's a signed number, and that's how they're handled. So this is just some information I've gathered from Sonic here, and there's a lot more I can do, and some of this is going to be kind of trial and error on screen. I'm just having fun with this. Again, this is to get more familiar with the RAM table. Or not just the RAM table, but just kind of how Sonic is laid out in general. So what I'm looking at is I have this website up that's showing me a lot of the addresses, and I just want to play around with some of them and see if we can do anything interesting. So let me go ahead and put it on the screen. Now, as you can see here, we're looking at X pixel, X position, X pixel, X sub, and then Y position and Y pixel. Yeah. Yeah, the Y sub pixel. There we go. It's worded a little strangely here, but it works. So here's the velocities. We have radius. That could be interesting to see what that might do. Height divided by 2 or width divided by 2. So let's go ahead and see. That was in the Y radius is in 16. So 16 is here. B0016. So let's go ahead and just look at the Lua console and get that get the value. And we have 19, and that's just because we're going from hex to decimal. So the 1 over here in what looks like 13 hex, the 1 would be 16 in decimal. So then we add 3 to that, and that gives us 19. So we have 19 as the, what was it? The Y radius. So let's go and write byte, and that's height divided by 2. So technically he's twice as tall as that. They do that a few times in the game. The score is actually, what's stored in memory is actually your score divided by 2. So let's write byte OX B016, is it? And let's write, well, if it's 19, let's just do 38. No return. So it didn't seem to do anything. I don't think it did. Let's do 76. Whoa! Okay. Am I just gonna fall through the floor? No. So that didn't work. That didn't do anything that's really useful. Let's put the proper value back, if it didn't already. I think it did. Actually, let's check this out real quick. 76. Yeah. Okay. So we can see here it did change in the memory. So that didn't really do anything interesting. So I'm not going to mess with the width either. Just because I don't know if it's going to be useful. We have collision flags. Let's bring this back over. Now I should specify what I'm looking at here is the object status table format. Now what this means, there's a bunch of objects in the game, and each one takes up 40 bytes. Each object is allocated a block of 40 bytes. So each object then has all of these values. Each object has an X velocity, a Y velocity, an X position, X pixel, etc. Each object has an animation number, an animation frame, so on. So what I'm looking at here, and it should specify up here, the starting offset in RAM for this list is B000. The first object is always player 1. So I know whatever starts here at B000 is always going to be Sonic. Or, I guess if you're playing as Tails, then it would be Tails. But the second object is always player 2. The next few slots are reserved for certain special objects, and the slots available for general use start from B400. So I can go to B400 to get some more general things. But what I know now is that 40 bytes are allocated to Sonic, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, and here would be the next player, which I assume is Tails. So let's check this out. Let us... Well, I don't know why I moved that off the screen. So if Sonic starts at B008, or well, Sonic's X is at B008, and Tails is the next object in the object table, then, assuming he is, then we should just offset this by 40. So let's give that a try. Let's do new watch, B048, and that'll be Tails X, and that's a single byte, and all that should be fine. And B049 Tails X pixel. One byte. Alright. So we're matching that looks pretty good. Let's see. Wait, that's what's throwing me off. Edit hex. Okay, here we go. So Tails X pixel, Sonic X pixel. They're pretty close. Tails is a little bit bigger on the X pixel, which makes sense because he's a little bit to the right here. So that looks good. Let's see. Once I roll over to 1. Yeah, they both rolled over to 1. So that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and get the Y ones out of the way. New watch. And we'll offset B004C, Tails Y, 1 byte, hex. Big Endian, Little Endian doesn't matter in this case because they're only 1 byte. Now what was the Y pixel going to be? B004D. 1 byte, hex, boom. So 9, 6, yeah, they're slightly, yeah, they're not quite on the same. Actually, wait a minute. Did I mess this up? No. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong, I'm looking at changes, I'm not looking at the value. That's my fault. Can't get rid of that column, can I? I don't really care how much it's changing right now. Oh, it's up here. Let's get rid of that. There we go. That'll just make it easier for me to not look at the wrong values. So, Tails Y pixel is 90, Sonic Y pixel is 8C. That's really close. Sonic Y pixel. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now we're watching Tails and Sonic, although I don't have anything up here in the script yet showing Tails' information. But I'm pretty happy with getting that information down, because now we might be able to have some fun with Tails. So let's look at some more things here. Like, inertia seems interesting. So that's going to be 14 and 15. Now that's going to be offset from the start of his RAM table. So actually first let's grab his velocity just to get that out of the way. Sonic X and Sonic Y. So new watch, we'll offset that by 4 again, so BO, where are they at? 50, whoops. BO50, Tails, X velocity, and that's a full byte and it's signed. Let's see. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 2 byte signed. Sorry, I got distracted by that. I really need to get better about turning notifications off. So we want BO52. Tails Y velocity, 2 byte signed. And everything else should be fine. Yeah. That looks good to me. Okay, so what happens now? Let's go ahead and just save our watch list since we have some new things stored in here that I didn't have before. What happens if I poke this and give him 200 velocity? Nothing. Okay. What happens if I freeze this? Wait, did it not? Huh. So it's definitely his velocity. Unfreeze. I mean, I'm sure I can just do... I can just freeze that and he... Huh. Oh, wait. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, this is great. Let's unfreeze, but let's do on pixel since it's more fine. So I have a little bit of room to run. Maybe I can get this on screen. Oh wow, poor guy. Can you go this way? Nope. Okay. Yeah, get rid of that fucker. I don't like that guy. Alright. So we have something there. We can mess with the position a little bit. So what if I do Tails Y? So the Y position's at 2. What if we put it at 04? He died. What if we put it at 03? He died. What if we put it at 1? Whoa, okay. Looks like he might have underflow, or... No, see, I'm going backwards. Yeah, that's it. I'm going backwards. Even though I talked about it earlier, 1 would have put him above the screen. So that, yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. So he fell. So 0. Yeah, he just, okay, that's cool. That may not seem interesting, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. So status bit field Y orient. I might look at the orientations. Angle could be interesting. Could be funny. Sonic and Tails specific variables. Okay. Orientation. Set if they're not on the ground but shouldn't fall. Set if jumping after rolling, pushing underwater. Oh. What if... Where's this at? On the 22nd bit after it starts. So he starts on 40. So, let's see. Well, that'd be 22. So 62. Poke. 40. So is he underwater now? I'm curious if I can make him drown. Huh. What happens if I jump? Will he swim? Oh shit. That was definitely a water jump. But will he drown? Tails, get off of me. I want to be able to see you. Oh, here we go. On the 28th bit is the seconds of air left. So that should be right here. I don't know what 1E is. Actually, I can... That's not hard to figure out. That's 16 plus 14, so that's like 30, I think. Yeah, so that means 30 seconds of air. Let's change that to 0. Oh, didn't die. Come on, Tails. Poke address. 1E. And let's reset this to 0. No, we'll leave it. It could be fun. Well, is there anything else interesting? Orientation. Nah. I don't really want to mess with those too much. Okay, what do we have here? Status secondary, shield, invincibility, speed shoes. Here we go. Here's something. Here's something. Status secondary, so 2B. We need to set to 80. Now again, this is 2B offset by 40. That will be 6B. We want to set to 80. Poke address. Okay, that's definitely working. Oh, he can't stop! He can't stop! Oh, this is great. And that's actually a setting I wanted to mess with, but not here. So let's poke this and put it back to 0. Move lock, invulnerable time, next tilt, spin dash, jumping. Okay. There is a setting I intentionally saved. Let's check this out. Inertia. What if I lock it? So that's a 2-byte value from 14 to 15. So again, offsetting that by 40 would put us 14 and 15. So let's look at these two values. So inertia starts out, looks negative, positive, so that's 2 bytes signed. Just add to watch, and then we'll edit it here. Tails, inertia, 2 byte signed. I guess it doesn't matter. If I'm looking at it signed, I'll just see a decimal representation rather than a hex. Doesn't really matter. So his inertia though, what if we poke it and put it at positive 200? Okay. Ooh. Okay. 2000. I like where this is going. 5,000. Jesus Christ. Now I want to try something interesting. Poke. So, is he going to be able... I think he's fighting it. He stopped sliding. Poke it again. Let's do 100. Oh! Wait. 600. Is he gonna respawn? I mean, he's gotta get too far off camera. I think I heard him die. Yeah. Can we, like, race Tails? Oh, nice job, Tails. Oh, what? That shitty ass. There we go. Okay. There's something I can do here. I want to find a way to fuck up where... let's see. Unfreeze. Oh my god, I broke him. I broke him! So is there no way... we have object pointer list, but that's not what I want. Is there anything else associated with Sonic or Tails up here? This object is Sonic or Tails. Yeah. I got that. Set of Tails is doing stuff. For example, the current monitor selected has a different meaning for Sonic and Tails. Sonic and Tails okay, yeah, we looked at these a little bit. Flip turned object control. Tails. Tails. Why? Number horizontal control lock. What's this? Used for spring. Okay. Next tilt. So there are a few that I'm interested in. This is definitely not what I wanted to try, but I think it could be interesting, I guess. Angle. I guess angle is what I want to look at. So 26 plus 40. So that's 08. Let's just do poke address FF. Let's freeze and poke address FF. Nah, he didn't do shit. Unfreeze. So he's at 08 right here. Okay, it's definitely changing. No, don't do that, Tails. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's your position? Boo! Oh, he drops like a fucking rock. Collision stuff. So there's a lot of... I searched for Tails, and there's a lot of Tails stuff up here, so... Invincibility star position... Yeah... CPU routine. Huh. That could be interesting to fuck with. Telling Tails where to fly back in. Just completely destroy that. Get some weird results. Here's what I want. I knew I saw something about it. So, max speed, acceleration, and deceleration. Oh, this is gonna be great. First of all, so I don't go too crazy about it. Oh, I was afraid of that. Oh no, we have move up and down here, right? Beautiful. Because I might want to add these in for Sonic as well. Looks like that's 2 byte, and I assume they're gonna be... Well, I don't know if it's just a top speed. There's no reason those should be signed. Let's go check the values out. We need FECO. FECO. Alright, so here we are. 06 is... Well, that's his top speed. That's never going to change. But... this will... Does that let me see it? Yeah, perfect. His acceleration, FEC2. So I assume... Whoops, I'm on the right one. Yeah. FE20. What the fuck is that? It's the ring count. Why is it... Unfreeze? Shit, that's... Oh, I think I was looking at the wrong one. I was... Shit, that's my fault. Yeah, that was the minutes. Freeze that back. I thought it was. Yeah, FE23. I was looking at the wrong thing. Anyways, FECO... We need FEC2 to 3. These values here. So his acceleration should go... It's not changing. Okay, that's... Well, that's not velocity. I get it. I get it. His deceleration is C4, C5. So let's add CO is his what, max speed. So boom. And 2. Boom. 4. Boom. So this one, Tails max speed. Well, I should maybe think about making it 2 bytes, and let's just leave it hex because I don't feel like messing with decimal numbers. And here, let's do Tails acceleration. Again, 2 bytes, and we'll just leave it hex. And here, Tails deceleration, 2 bytes. So, his acceleration is C, which is what, like 12, 13? 12. Let's poke it. Well, let's... No, I don't see why we need to freeze it. Let's just... I don't know if it'll reset, so let's just try... let's lower it by a value of 10. First of all, fuck this little hill area here. Didn't seem to make... Okay, no, he's having a hard time keeping up, definitely. More than usual. I know it's Tails, but... Okay, perfect. So let's poke it again and do 1 and see if it's much slower. Well, I'm definitely leaving him in the dust, but that's just it. It's acceleration. So poke it and let's put it back on C. His max speed is 600. Because eventually he'd still reach the max speed. So let's try Well, let's do a fourth of that. Is that a fourth? Yeah, no, that should be a fourth. Yeah. So now his... I guess he's slower. I don't know. Let's just remember his max speed is 600. And let's lower that to like 50. Okay, no, that has to be right, because the reason he's gaining on me there is because of the slope. So if we come somewhere like this, oh my god, he's so fun. Oh, he died. That's his max speed. Yes, beautiful. So let's try something else. 1200. And let's see. Acceleration 010C. Is he gonna zip off screen? I'm just gonna kick back for a moment. But I have a problem with this. See, what if we lowered this? Man, I wish this was widescreen so we could get a better view. Holy shit! Dude just fucking took off. And wait, he got a ring. Where the fuck are you, Tails? Oh, this is gonna be great. He's gonna hit the spring and just go nuts. Ah, that's actually not as good as I thought it would be. Oh, the spring slows him down too much. Oh, fuck you, stupid bee. Hate those fucking bees. Also a little weird playing with the keyboard. I used to emulate games with keyboard all the time when I was younger, but I've grown accustomed to using controllers. Oh, fuck. Oh well. Let's just end the level. Or let's grab these 3 rings and let Tails fuck up. Where you at, Tails? Don't hit the signpost. It's like Knuckles Chaotix, or I guess the original name was just Chaotix, where how did it work? Like, you're tethered to each other. You both have a ring, and it's like rubber banded together, and you can like sling each other. So when I move, it fucks Tails up even more because he can't correct for my movement, so he swings even further. So watch, I'll come over here and let him land, and I move a little bit, and, well, never mind. Oh, the hill fucked him up. Alright, let's try it here. Oh, no, it's just, he just keeps gaining momentum. Jesus Christ. I mean, something about this is very appropriate, though. It seems like a very Tails thing for him to just be super excitable and just going nuts. It's like a dog. I know he's a fox, but it's like a dog when they get excited about anything. I kind of like this. Okay. So 04, so deceleration. What if I poke? Let's switch this back to normal. Okay, so now he can actually... Okay. And his max speed, let's not go crazy here. Back to 600. But let's lower this even more. So that was at 80. So 0020. What happens now? We're a fourth of the original. Not much. Okay. I guess we're a fourth. I don't know. It gets weird when you're doing hex. 5. Is he gonna come back? What the fuck's he doing? He just fucked himself up too much. What was that? Okay, I like where this is going. Let's do 2. And he's gone. So he has no deceleration. It's basically like turning his friction off at that point, or reducing his friction substantially. Ice levels be damned. This is way worse. Poke. I mean, we can't go any lower than this, so what happens? You're not supposed to be able to stop so well. There we go. $3,700 rings. Ah, I was too late. Okay, that's kind of cool. All of his stuff did reset, so I don't have to worry about memorizing the values. So much, at least. 0001. He seems to stop pretty well sometimes. I don't understand. Bye, Tails. I mean, of course I could... I'm sure I could get these values for Sonic as well, but I don't want to be frustrated. God. Did you fail any worse? Oh, this is great. That's what I was wanting. You know what? Poke. Let's do 010C again. And what happens if he just like Yes. Oh, why was he able to just stop? What the fuck, Tails? Okay, that's weird. Fuck you, bees. So, let's see what the ring value is. I think it's 16, yeah, 16 bits, which is what, 64, 535, I don't fucking know. Where the fuck? What? No, that's not, that's 32. 65, 535. Oh, I said 64. Actually, I don't even need to know that. I can just go all Fs. If I do it in hex. I just have it displaying there in decimal for whatever reason. Oh yeah, fuck those spikes. Bitch ass spikes. Come on, Tails. Let's go ahead and view in hex editor FE20. And then we'll poke it. We'll have all the fucking rings. 65, 535. Beautiful, beautiful. We're about to break the game hard, assuming I don't get hit. There's like a really easy way to beat this guy, where you can kind of roll inside of him and get stuck and just keep damaging him. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Like I said, it's the keyboard's fault. No, it's not. I'm just shit today. Okay, yeah, my ring counter's fucked up now. But as you can see here in the watch, I am at 65, 535. We're also gonna wait until I'm below 10 seconds on my timer. Oh shit. One moment. Come on. Alright. Alright. Might be here a minute. I'm gonna go get a bottle of water. Thank you, Dropbox. So, perfect time to check this email, too. Very important stuff, actually. Oh my goodness, thank you, Dropbox. Shut the fuck up now. Well, as you can see, the ring bonus is completely fucked up. Oh my goodness. My total is completely fucked up. We have some weird sprite here. And eventually, I know this from experience, this will actually overflow and it'll start back over from zero. And we'll get to watch all this happen again. Now, that E is pretty close to when this is gonna run out, I believe. Or we might underflow and keep going. Like, I don't know. Let's find out. Thought we'd have more time. Oh, yep, we looks like we underflowed. We're still going. Jesus Christ. This is probably going to be the end of the video. Because I think I did this with 2048 rings last night, and that lasted about 2 minutes. In case you're bad at counting, 65 535, that's a lot more than 2048. But I think just for fun, I might go ahead and leave this recording just to see how long it takes. As I mentioned, good news with the email is my official offer letter for my upcoming job, so I've been keeping my eye out for that, and it just had to happen right now. Reading over that offer letter, so this gives me a good moment to do so. This is fucking absurd. I love everything about this. Oh, it looks like we've already witnessed the total overflow down here. I just wasn't paying attention. And I imagine we're about to get the underflow here again. When you see the big red E, that's actually pretty early on, and once the score starts glitching out at least. In this case, where the ring bonus is counting down, it should be the big red E and then a colon, and then just numbers until it hits 0, and then it will underflow. Oh, here comes the E, the colon, and now it's just going to count down from 100,000. And then it'll underflow and go back up to whatever the max number is. It looks like our total down here at the bottom overflowed. So we should go to the colon, and then the E, and then all the weird shit. This is it's kind of interesting here. Watching, this is a 4 bytes, which would be 32 bits. Sorry, I got distracted by something. But yeah, watching the score here, which is right here, it's actually your score divided by 10. Yeah. We can see it counting up pretty slowly. We just sit up. I was trying to say it, but I didn't say it quickly enough. The F over here just overflowed, so we popped a 4 over here. But yeah, as I was trying to say, this is a 4-byte number, which is 32 bits. Each one of these represents 4 bits. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, then another 16. So that's 32 bits. From FE26 all the way to FE28. Both of these blocks here are the score. And assuming we're still going to be counting, this will roll over to a 5 pretty soon. This 8's going to go to a 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. Then when we hit F, 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 F over here, this 4 turns into a 5. Cool stuff. Not too bad when you know what you're looking for. We're at D. E. Really close to rolling over now. F, and then again when this hits F, 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 this will turn into a 5. Boom. So the maximum possible score is F, 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 F. 32-bit number, that's like 4 billion something. Ooh, it's finally over. I used to always think that was like a little face, by the way. See the two, I have a mouse. See the two white deals in the center? Little dials, I guess? Those look like eyes to me, and then the little straight line below it was like a mouth or something. Always looked like a face to me. So Tails is still fucked up, so... Oh no, he's not fucked up because I didn't freeze the values. Okay. Let's go big. Let's fuck him up some more. Holy shit, why did he go that way? I expected him to just like zip past me all of a sudden. Where the fuck did he go? Dude, he's just fucking gone. There's like 1 or 2 frames that you can even see him. I barely caught a glimpse of him zipping off the right side of the screen. Alright, watch this. Stand still. Holy shit, he gets launched in like the opposite direction. This is great. I need to check out those velocity values on the recording. Let's see how fast you go on this level. Be interesting. And then you do that? No, I thought you could. I don't know why I waited on that, it's not hard. Alrighty. Yeah, fuck you, Tails. You can just hear him getting fucked by everything in the background. Alright, let's do the beginning of this level and then call it quits. I don't know, this was just fun. It's probably not fun for anyone else. I'm just bored. There is something I didn't do that I really need to do though. There, that's a good velocity reading, because that's one of the fastest parts of the zone. Here's something I want to check out actually. Let's keep it going for a couple more minutes. But let's move. Let's go up here. I need to get to some kind of a specific area. Doesn't really matter, but I need, well, I guess that could have worked, but I want an enemy sprite. That's another good velocity reading too. Don't get smashed. Okay, I don't like the enemies on this level for what I'm trying to do. They're weird. But I should be safe here. So, what we know is actually it was up here. Some of them only make sense for Sonic, some of them are for Badniks. Yeah. So, slots for general use start from B400. Do we have Badniks or not? No. But we have an object pointer list. And we can get one for Badniks in here, I believe. The fuck is all this? Ah, platform information. Oh, that could be interesting. I kind of want to check that. I'm going to check that in a minute. We could change monitors. That could be interesting. Subparameters, that's what those are. Badniks. I know they're in here. Unused Badnik, oh, those aren't Badniks, those are just like shitty things. Where the fuck are the Badniks? Oh no, I guess maybe they are in here? Let's go bridge. Huh. I feel like well, I'm not even reading over anything over here on the left, so maybe I missed something over here. Oh, yeah, I probably missed something over here. I figured it was going to be a simple flag, but monitor contents, smashable ground lava shield, button. Look like an idiot, yeah. I was just looking for the wrong thing. Oil Ocean, Metropolis. Can we get? I think that guy's name is Spiny or something. Alright, Metropolis. Here. Let's. Chemical plant. Spin tube. Boss. Spiny. So A5. Now what the fuck am I looking? No, I need A6. But what the fuck am I looking for? This is just the ID is gonna be A6. Let's get back down there so I don't forget it. Okay, so we're looking for A6, and it's gonna be the first. So what does that mean? Well, we know, go to address, B400. It's where the general things start. Now we need to see single bytes, and I don't know what 32 is, but I know it's not A6. So let's look at 40, not A6. 80, not A6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So far, there's an A6. I'm just gonna stop counting. I'm gonna assume that's this guy. So now, what's cool is that I can get the same information about like Sonic and Tails from this guy. It's just an object table. These 40 bytes here are all the information about this guy. Now you may notice something, and that is some values are constantly changing. These here, this one, these. This changed a tiny bit, it looks like. Yep, it's changing from FF to 40. Now, I can see, starting from that, that's an offset of 12. So what starts at BO12 is Sonic's Y velocity. So the Y velocity is oscillating back and forth. Right now it's FFC0, some negative number, and then it's going to be 40, some positive number. So that's equivalent to Sonic's BO12, and obviously the guy has no X velocity because he's just moving up and down. So this is definitely the right thing we're looking for. This is this guy right here, and we can just find information about him. So again, one of the big things I just discovered is, hey, it exists, and it's stored right here, and this is all the information about it. So I assume this is what's around Sonic. That's the Y. Yeah. So these are like the Y, C, D, and E. Yeah, I'm just not showing E here, but I'm getting E in my Lua script that I have that's showing the positions up here. So looks like these are his actual Y positions. Now what the fuck is this? That'd be 1E. I'm not getting anything on that, so let's check out 1E. Animation frame duration, okay. So inertia, respawn routine. So we can see that that's kind of how the object table is laid out. So we can get useful information from looking at the object table. How far does it go? It starts at B whatever, so let's check up here. So all this here, from B000 to D5FF is the object attribute table. And every 40 bytes in that is a single object. So there's a lot of objects in there. There's 40 hex bytes. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm curious about is, well, this could get really weird. Flasher from Mystic Cave. No, fuck Slicer. Fuck everything about Slicer. Fireball throwing Badnik from... Oh, this is what we need. Yeah. This is what we need. 9-4. Let's see what happens if we maybe fuck things up a little bit. First of all, let's save that in case things fuck up too much. So his ID is A6. What if we change it to 9-4, which is the little lava... Holy shit. Can I? Nope. What if I change it again now? 8. No, it's just completely fucked up. Okay. So, it obviously doesn't change the sprite, but it changes the behavior of the oh, fuck. Okay, perfect. I almost broke that. So, what I want to know now is monitor. Monitor. And then those are the sub-attributes. So we're looking for something that's a 26. I need to go back a little bit to start at B400, but there's a 26. What's this? On 1A, shouldn't have any velocity. 1A and 1B might be looking at something different. 1A. Oh no, it's a frame because it blinks. Cool. So where are these what are they called? Like sub properties? Priority. I have to be just going too quickly and missing it, so let's take this a bit slower. Animation frame collision property status. Yeah, that's a bit field. That has nothing to do with routine angle flip subtype. That's what we want. Subtype. So that's the 28th. Well, first of all, it's a ring box, so we need to know what we're looking for. Where the fuck does it say rings? Super ring? I guess? I mean, that's... No, there's something about a monitor down here. Okay, that's something else. So, it has to be super ring. I didn't think it would be called that. So, super ring 04. So we're looking in the 28th offset for 04. So 28, 04, perfect. So we found the contents. So super ring, what do I want? What if I get a tails 1-up? What would that even do? What would a teleport do? That's a multiplayer thing, isn't it? Let's find out. Now, let's 08. Now, one thing is that it's not going to change the sprite. Huh, it still gave me rings. Let's see if we can find another one. Okay. No, fuck this guy. Now let's look for another ring box. I already forgot the number. Was it 40? 26. Because I saw the 46 there. Here we go. And there's an 04 on the 28th. That's gotta be it. So let us change it to a tails 1-up in 02. Could that have a weird effect? 02. Now this time, I want to move off screen and see if it refreshes the sprite. No, it did not. But what happens? Oh, I think it still gave me a ring. Let's do the part that freaked everyone out as a kid. I don't know if freaked out is the word, but everyone thought... Again, I don't know if everyone is the word, but a lot of people thought this was super hard. I thought this was super hard when I was a kid. And it's not, it's super easy. Look, I fucked up, and I'm still, like, beating the water. I did better on this last time I played, even. Much better. Now that's where you fuck up. But even if you're completely in the water, it's not bad. Watch this. Okay, as I fuck up horribly. I just got into a bad starting position. It wasn't bad. Alrighty, can I stop fucking up now? Almost no. Almost fucked up again. And this bitch is gonna go away. Okay, this is something I actually wanted to check out. So there are two platforms here. Let's find one of them. Let's go back here. Chemical plant. Chemical plant. Platform. Okay. Down. So 1-9 is what we're looking for. Once again, we have to go. Well, here we are at B400. Perfect. We're looking for a 1-9. And then from there, well, we definitely want to make... Okay, so there's things moving all around here, but no 1-9. Here's a 1-9, and it starts on a 40, so that pretty likely chance that it's the right offset. Starting at 8, here we have one of the velocity or one of the positions. Here's our Y's. They're changing. This looks pretty good to me. So what I was interested in is the subproperty. I forgot where that's at. 28 subtype. So I have no idea what the subtype is. It's counterclockwise. Thought they were counterclockwise, but no, that's definitely counterclockwise. I guess these that don't specify must be counterclockwise. So we should be seeing 8, 9, A, or B. So we'll go to the 28 offset A. Move into circle 3. What if I change this to E? Poke. Holy fuck. That's fucking... I don't know if there's something about the way that loaded in, or if my timing was just perfect, but that is perfect. Like they're doing the perfect pattern here. What happens if I kind of go away and then come back? Are they still fucked up, or did that load back from the cartridge? Yeah, that loaded back from the ROM. So it did lose the information, but that was cool. And I don't think there's anything else I want to fuck with. So let's turn it into a ring. What are we looking for? 19, turn into 25. Can we do that? Poke it. Holy fuck, I think it just turned into a ring. Well, a ring that's not here, but it's not here anymore. Which gives me another idea. Oh no, I'm gonna fall! Not really. Okay, so I saw... Let's just do chemical plant zone boss. We're looking for 5D. What happens if I turn him into a ring, which I believe... Oh, am I already on him? Uh-oh. There's a lot of 5Ds. a whole bunch of them. Alright, fuck it. Let's just grab one and see what happens. Okay. Okay. Let's grab another one. Oh. Ah, I think we killed it. I think we finally killed it. Holy shit, I just noticed there's a ring box, or, well, a monitor over here. Poke. Wait, did I turn him into the monitor? Is that why he disappeared? Yeah, that didn't... What was 26? I thought it was the ring. Oh, I turned him into a fucking monitor. 25 was the ring. Oh, that's fucking brilliant. And there's still another 5D. Wow. Okay. That, an hour and a half into this is a good point to stop now, but it was a lot of fun. Probably not for anybody else, but it was a lot of fun.